Day number 55. Ooh.
Namaste, yogis.
It's Goga, kinda like yoga. 2 years in the game, 78 postures later, it is clear hip openers are the big boys or girls in yoga. From sitting ones, lunges, squats, goddesses, hamstring stretchers, including the inversions. With this foundation, I'm convinced that we are ready to take a 90-day journey towards the mother of them all. They call it Hanumasana, monkey, or as most of you know it, the splits. Enjoy the ride.
So let's begin with the butt kicks. Trying to kick your bum with your heels for 60 seconds. Keeping the chest straight. And so you can quicken the steps even further. Avoid leaning forward. You want to keep your chest elongated the entire time as you massage your bum with your heels. You can even make circles here towards the right. Maybe rotate towards the left. Just trying to get in that bit of heat in the body. Happy New Week. I hope you had a nice weekend. I did. Quiet but very rainy in Nairobi, but it is what it is. About 30 or so seconds to go. Let me see that I can run up and down the length of my mat. Just give you a bite of back view here. You can even release your hands here for a bit if it's too much. You find that nice kick of the bum. And then start slowing down. Today we're going to be holding some of these poses for a while. Stop the exercise, take a bit of rest. Oof. Now get a chair, then come into sitting on a chair upright. Then stretch your left leg forward, pointing your toes towards your face. Open chain knee extension on the left side for 30 seconds. Pointing those toes towards your body. Trying to ensure you're not forcing them. So you're just trying to gently flex those toes. About 15 more seconds to go. You can even play around with your toes here. Try to get an upright chair. Pulling the belly in, inhaling and exhaling. And then when you're ready, gently release. Let's switch sides. So open chain extension on the right side. So same action, you flex your right foot towards your face, and then you want to point your toes towards your face as you find a straight back here, feeling that nice stretch on the entire right hamstring. Breathing in and out for 30 seconds, finding this open chain knee extension on the right side. Try to keep your back as straight as possible and just gaze forward towards your toes as you find breadth and length in this particular posture. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. And then when you're ready, so that you can gently release the posture. The next posture, we're going to do some side lunges. So you lunge towards your right side, you come back up. Lunge towards the left side. Trying to press the foot as you find that stretch on the opposite leg. Side lunges. Trying to place the weight of your hips on the side, just to be able to get that deep stretch. And as you go lower, you want to feel the outstretched leg is getting that nice hamstring stretch. Keeping your hands to your heart center, just be able to keep the chest straight as you come up. If it's too easy, you can try and say that you can lift the outstretched leg when you're coming back up. Lunge towards the right side, come back to center, then you lunge towards the left side. Breathing in and out as you keep doing that. About 3 or 4 more to go here. Lunging towards the right. Then lunge towards left. Release, shake it out. Then come stand next to a wall. Take your feet out slightly apart. And then you're going to balance by lifting your heels off the ground. Then you come down. Calf raises with splayed feet. So you can bring your hands on your waist just to see that you can hold it here. Challenge your balance. so that you can pose at the top for a few seconds and then you come down, trying to balance like a ballerina here. And then make sure you're gazing forward, just to be able to ensure that your upper body is also straight the entire time. You can keep holding on the wall for support if it's too much, feeling that nice stretch on the calf muscles, and just holding it here. Come down, keep lifting up and down, feeling that nice stretch of the calf muscles. I'm trying to challenge my balance here just so that I can balance on the balls of my feet, inhaling and exhaling. And then let me see whether you can get a front view here. Lift up and down, lift up and down. One more, come down, and then see whether you can gently release the posture. Shake it out. Again, keep the standing next to a wall, stretch your hands forward. We are going to do the single leg swings. So we start with the right side. So start swinging your leg towards the right. And then try to keep your body as straight as possible as you find these single leg swings on the right side. So that you can keep your back straight while you're in this particular routine. I'm trying to see whether I can reach my leg on the same level as my shoulder. And you can use one hand. The thing is that when the practice gets, gentle, it's easier actually to see whether you can support yourself using one hand. And then find the swings here, trying to find that mobility on the hip, and then gently release. Then we switch sides. So you swing the legs towards the left, inhaling and exhaling, finding that single leg swings on the left side, trying to get this leg to reach the same level as the shoulder. Keep swinging 30 seconds, trying to balance here. The back remains straight the entire time. I'm just trying to see if I can release my right hand on the side, just be able to find ease in this posture. And then just keep the leg swinging like a pendulum, gently release. The next posture you're going to do, you bring your hands to your waist and then you're going to fold halfway, bringing your body parallel to the ground, and then you come up. Standing half forward, fold, you bring the chest parallel to the ground, then you rise up. So we do this for about 60 seconds. Inhaling, coming up, exhale, bow forward. And then as you bow forward, you want to pull your belly in. Very good posture just to be able to stretch the hamstrings. Also good for the back muscles. Inhale up, exhale, bow forward. Very nice posture just to stretch the back as well. Then when you're ready, say that you can do it one last time and then catch your breath. Good. The next posture you're going to do, come into downward facing dog, spreading your fingers a lot on the ground and so that you can sink your heels down towards the mat. Then sweep your left leg up and then bend the knee, coming into scorpion downward facing dog, trying to lift the knee as high as possible. For 60 seconds you're going to hold this set of poses. Release that leg down and then so that you can sweep the right leg up. You want to sweep it up very slowly and then bend the knee from here and then keep taking the knee more. You can even make circles with that foot as you melt your chest a little bit more. Then release that leg down on the ground and then let's say that you can find a twist here. With your right hand, say that you can grab your left ankle and find a twist, rotating your chest, looking at the world under your left armpit. Switch sides. Right hand or the left hand taps the right foot and then you gaze at the world from the opposite armpit. And then stay here, keep melting the chest even a little bit more, feeling that nice deep stretch on the hamstrings. Downward facing dog. You keep melting the chest even more, pulling the belly in, ensuring the core is engaged. Maybe bend your knees slightly here and then straighten them a little bit. And then from here, let's find our way into a kneeling lunge. So you drop your right knee down, keep your left knee directly on top of the ankle, and and then start making pulses with your hips. So you want to sink your groin down towards the mat, keeping your upper body straight, just be able to keep that weight on top of the hips. And then you want to rotate your chest by gazing forward. We hold this side for about a minute. So you keep sinking those hips a little bit down, just would feel like a stretch. So your knees should kind of draw like a straight line, when you keep sinking into this deep stretch. So you can see like one knee is literally like reaching on the other side of the knee, just to be able to like find like a straight line. Think of it as a mini split. Think of it as a mini split here, going on here, but at an angle. And then stay here. About 30 more seconds to go here. Breathing in and breathing out. Exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. And who am I going to nominate for today? Let me see. Stay tuned to find out. And then from here, just trying to buy time here. You can keep bringing in those pulses a little bit. Gently release, straightening that knee. Then we switch sides. So same action, so that you can find a lily lunge on the opposite side. So you drop your left knee down, and then the right knee is above the right ankle. Then you start finding pulses here, dropping your hips down towards the mat, feeling that stretch on the groin area, trying to keep the knees aligned as you melt the hips even lower. Keeping the torso straight, because you're using the weight of the torso to just support that weight on top of the hips. And then you keep stretching those hips forward. And then you want to feel like that stretch going on, not just on your thigh, but also on your back quad here. It's as if your knees are drawing a line again here, finding a split here, but at an angle, minus the legs, the lower part of the legs. And then you can stay here. But you have to release your hands, also like find a horse ride, as if you're riding a horse here. Equestrian pose. And you can always cushion your knee, especially if it's too much on your knee. Sometimes if you're using a very thin mat, you'll feel a lot of pressure between the floor and your knees. So you want to use this moment just to be able to cushion that knee, just to be able to find a deeper stretch. You can even drop your hands down and then open your chest a little bit more. Find what works for you, because 1 minute is such a long time. Another option, you can press your palms down and just look forward completely, feeling that deep stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep rotating the chest even more towards the sky here as you open your chest. And then when you're ready, release that leg by straightening it up. Then you can massage your thighs a little bit. That was a bit intense. Downward facing dog, you can bend one knee at a time, just to be able to ease any tension in those muscles. And then from here, the next posture we are going to do for 90 seconds, we are going to say that we can find ourselves bringing your knee, you're going to bring your foot forward, and then say that you can straighten it completely, coming into half splits, half Hanuman. Press your palms down on the ground. We are going to hold this for about 90 seconds. This is about 1 minute, 30 seconds. Then keep dropping your knee a little bit lower, feeling that nice stretch on your entire left hamstring. You can either choose to gaze forward, or better yet, you can just drop your head down completely, kiss your knee, or just surrender your head to where your knee is. 1 minute, 30 seconds, feeling that deep stretch on this left hamstring in entirety. And at this point, I'm ready to nominate who is going to take over the mantle for day number 55. And my nominee for this particular day is Rose Ehujo. Rose Ehujo is my amazing friend, sister, supporter. So that you can press your hand and lift the left hand up and gaze up, finding a twist here. We have about 40 more seconds to go. So Rose is amazing. She's a nice content creator, originally based from Nigeria, but currently living abroad with her family. She got monetized recently. We were at her party just like under 2 weeks ago. So Rose, I wish you well. Make it what you want, because I know you do a lot of lifestyle vlogs. You can make it as short or as long as you want it to be. All the best. Then gently see whether you can gently ease out of this posture by bending that knee a little bit more, and then you bring the right leg forward. Then stretch that leg completely until you balance on the heel, and then press your palms down, and then see whether you can bow forward, coming into half split on the entire right hamstring. Inhaling and exhaling for 90 seconds, feeling the stretch, feeling that nice stretch on your hamstrings as you press your palms down. If it's too much again, you can always slide a cushion under the back knee. And then you can either gaze forward, just trying to feel all that feels like, gaze towards your toes, or you can start bending your elbows and see whether you can bring your forehead down towards your knee, just to be able to feel that stretch. Just drop your head on your knee, kiss it baby, mwah. Then come back slowly, peel your right hand up, finding a deep twist on the next 40 seconds to go. Inhaling and exhaling. Gazing up towards that lifted hand. Inhale and exhale. Maybe release that hand down. Let's stay here with the sensation. It's sunset here. 90 seconds, half split. And this is important because as we go towards the full splits, towards the end of the sequence today, we are going to have our hamstrings already prepared in a bit to just find that deep stretch. And then release by rebending that knee. Oof. You can massage your thighs, and then so that you can find yourself lying on your back. Hug your left knee towards your chest, and then so that you can grab that foot and pull it towards your face. Keep pressing the right thigh down on the ground. Standard supine hamstring stretch. So supine means like you're literally lying on your back as you try to find that deep stretch on the entire left hamstring. Keep pulling that leg towards your face as you feel that nice juicy stretch on that side of the leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Even make circles with your foot to give the toes a little bit of a stretch as you keep finding that deep twist, especially when it comes to those muscles within the hamstrings. And then from here, keep pulling that leg even in, draw it even closer, towards the chest a little bit more. And then from here, I want to say that we can find a twist, a slight twist. So once I've drawn the foot here, I'm just going to say I can grab it maybe with one of my hands. And the more you keep doing this, the more you can even keep bringing the foot closer and keep anchoring your entire right leg down on the ground so it's not lifting up. Okay? And then from here, see that you can take that leg towards the left side, gaze towards the right, finding a deep twist, and then gently release, hugging your knees to your chest. Then we switch sides. So you hug your right knee now towards your chest, and then straighten that leg up towards the sky. And then start anchoring the left leg completely down on the ground as you pull your right leg towards your face. Keep pushing that leg towards your face a little bit more as you find a nice hamstring stretch on that entire leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Oof. Very deep stretch here. And then keep pressing that left thigh down on the ground as you pull that knee even closer towards your face. Inhale and exhale, making circles here with my foot here on the right side as I draw that leg even closer towards my face, making those nice gentle circles, breathing in and breathing out. Yeah, I'm at the rooftop, so I got a lot of company today. About 30 or so seconds to go here, breathing in and breathing out. Keeping the focus, anchoring that focus and feeling that bit of stretch. Maybe even draw that leg a little bit closer, feeling that juicy stretch on that side. And yeah, if it's there for you, you can say that you can drop it towards the right side and gaze towards the left, just be able to find a bit of a twist. Otherwise, you can just stay with it here. This is like my favorite side of the leg, just because it gets more flexible, so you can pull it even closer, and it's even the one that really fares very well when it comes to the split. Release by hugging both knees towards your chest. Let your forehead meet your knees. Rock up and back 1, 2, or 3 times, and then take your feet out, and then so that you can bend your left leg, taking it towards the back, and then keep the entire right leg straight, as if you're doing a half split on the right leg. And then so that you can bring your right hand on your thigh, and then stretch the left hand above your ear, and then keep reaching up as you inhale, and exhale, go down, and so that you can grab your right big toe. Feeling that nice stretch of the intercostal muscles of the entire left side of the body as you find a rotation of the chest, gazing towards the sky here. Finding that nice, beautiful side stretch on the left side of the body. And you can keep coming up and dropping down. You keep rising up and dropping down. And if you can't access your toe, it's perfectly fine, because what you can do, you can see whether you can get a strap and just tie that strap around your foot, and then use that strap at least to get that bit of stretch. Inhaling and exhaling, and then gently release. So we switch sides. So now you're going to bend the right leg towards the back, and then stretch your entire left leg, bringing it parallel to the front, the mat underneath you, and then bring your left hand on your right knee, and then reach with your right hand above your ear, and then keep pulling, lifting up, rotate your chest, finding that nice side stretch on the entire right side of the body here as you grab your left big toe and then open your chest towards the sky or the ceiling above if you're practicing indoors. Breathing in and breathing out. Oof. Inhale and exhale, and you can keep coming up and going down just to be able to deepen that stretch. Oof. Inhaling and exhaling, then come up, go down. So this is like a half split, but you're also getting a side bend going on here, and then gently release. Good. Now straddle your legs, take them as wide as possible, and then you're going to do a forward fold with the leg straddled. So see that you can bow forward, grab your right foot, come up, see that you can grab the left foot. So as you inhale, you're rising up. As you exhale, you bow forward, grabbing one foot, and maybe so that you can find a hold. Very good posture just to stretch the back, also give that lower back a little bit of a stretch as you also work on stretching those hamstring muscles. Inhale, rise up, exhale, bow forward. So you keep doing this for about 40 seconds or 45 seconds, just to be able to work on stretching these hamstrings before we transition to the next posture. Oof. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe hold on to this foot for a bit, and then so that you can try, grab this on the side, and then slowly release. The next posture you're going to do is the splits, and we start with the left side. So see how far we can go to the splits today. So take your left leg as if you're doing half split, and then so that you can slide your right leg towards the back, coming into the split very slowly. You want to move in very slowly so that you don't stress the ligaments, and then you can always get a block to support your palms, and you're going to hold this posture for about 1 minute 30 seconds, about 90 seconds, and then keep sinking the hips a little bit lower towards the ground. So there's a bit of resistance still on the left side. Probably there's a lot of work to be done here, so that you can bow forward a little bit. Others, keep pressing your palms down on the ground as you sink your hips a little bit lower, as you find in the split here, trying to melt your hips down towards the ground. So yeah, there's still a bit of distance here between the floor and my groin. We'll see how we can close that within the next 36 or so days. 45 more seconds to go here. This is a lot. I'm used to holding this for less than 60 seconds, and then the more you stay here, the more you realize you can even sink a little bit more, just trying to make a bit of micro sinks here as you melt the groin even a little bit lower. And then the more you try to press your palms down, the more deeper and intense it gets. That's why when you have blocks, it gets super easy. And you can also wear socks and just feel the socks sliding the back leg a little bit more, or even the front leg a little bit more. Oof. I want to say that I can bow forward and even say that I can reach and grab my foot here to buy time for the last remaining few seconds. And then gently release, take a rest. We switch sides. So we switch sides, we take splits on the right side. So you take your right leg forward, and then see that you can come into half splits on the right leg first. And then when you're there, slide that leg forward and then keep sliding the back leg. Oof. And then sink into the split on the right side. This is why I like my right side. The right side, I see more flexibility. It's actually my good side when it comes to this split challenge. Feeling that nice stretch on the hamstring and the groin. Oof, this is fire. And then you keep melting the hips a little bit lower just by pushing the torso slightly above the hips. Kiss your knee here. Just be able to hold it. Yes, one of you asked me, why do I like kissing the knee? And I'm like, yeah, this is usually for me a distraction and the posture gets a bit hard, And then so that you can keep melting the hips even lower towards the ground. Drop your head back even more. I'm trying to play here because 90 seconds is a lot. Now so they can bow forward and grab my ankle, dropping my head completely down towards the ground. Oof. And then so that you can press your palms fully on the ground, sink even a little bit lower and see what that looks like. And again, try to keep the chest straight. Don't lean towards the front. Again, you can always grab blocks here just to be able to make it easy for you. Oof. One day I think I'll just come here and then we can just do splits for like about 5 minutes, I'll come with the blocks and everything and then we see how that goes. Oof. Then for the last 2 breaths. Oof. Pressing those palms. Bye guys. See you on day number 56.